for the final of the EHF Champions League Men 2021-2022 season, and it's Barca who get us away attacking from left to right on your screens. All handshakes and smiles at the start of this one before they absolutely beat into each other over the next 60 minutes. The trophy is lit up in the middle of the court. It's Diekeman, Lucas Indrich and Timotej Engesson in the backcourt as expected, and Fabregas waiting on the line. Engesson lays it off to Diekeman, out to the wing there, but has to be recycled. Bit of space there on the left-hand side. Eventually goes to Sindrich. They have to keep the ball moving. Hand is up for passive play. Again, Bala comes flying out of the 6-meter area. And eventually, the free throw given to Barca after Dylan Nahi wants to get his hands on Mem, his fellow Frenchman. Sindrich, and a save down low. An early stop for Andy Wolf, and that is a real confidence booster for him. A decent shooting opportunity. And these early moments can mean a lot in the final. Sindrich backed himself there, but well covered at the near post by Andy Wolf. Save number 1 for him. And the Kielce fans in full voice here at the beginning of the match. And it is Szymon Siczko who starts in the left-back position despite his performance yesterday. And he plays the ball into the line there beautifully. And it's put away by Nicolas Tournat. And Kielce scored the opening goal of this final. Sindrich out at the right-hand side to Alex Gomez. Immediate response for the Catalans. Really good transition play there. And that's what, in particular, Diekeman is so good at. He just wants to get his hands on the ball when there's a bit of chaos, when there's a bit of space to run into. He is the man to give the ball to and just let him work his magic. He created the space down the right-hand side. Alex Gomez put it away for Barca's first of the evening. Siczko across to Karacic. And that's stolen by Gomez. Nice steal. And played across to Petrus. We've barely seen Kielce in a settled attack, and I haven't had a chance to really talk about them. And I will in a second. After this Barca attack, Sindrich out to Diekeman, and the really interesting thing is that Alex Dushabayev not starting this game, but in the meantime, Angel Fernandez gets the ball out to the left wing and gives Barca their first lead of the game. So a few surprises in the Kielce attack here at the start. Nicolas Tournat, first of all, starting on the line. Most people, including myself, would have expected to see Karolek. And Branko Vujovic, not a real surprise. This season, he and Alex Dushabayev have taken their turns starting the game, but I think for the final, I would have expected Dushabayev. He will come eventually, that's for sure. But here's Vujovic for now, and showing just why he should start games like this. Branko Vujovic with a big shot, drifting out to the left-hand side, scores his first of the day, and it's 2-2. Engesson goes one way, then the other, and it's going to be a, well, there's going to be a penalty if it wasn't a goal, but Andy Wolf committed to the near post, and it just floated past him. Not the most beautiful goal, but Miguel Sanchez caught off guard there just a little bit, and Andy Wolf could only watch on as that ball floated past his left hand. A confident start here from both attacks. In comes Morito. Very handy backcourt player as well when given the opportunity. Vujovic, Siczko looking to break free. He ends up on the ground thanks to a challenge from Ludovic Fabregas. So it's Fabregas and Thiagos Petrus in the center of that defense. A formidable duo as well. That shot blocked down by Fabregas, out for a corner throw. Things for the first time really settling down. The first settled Kielce attack that's lasted more than 20 seconds. And that shot saved by Perez de Vargas, but a free throw given for the challenge on Karacic. Siczko. Vujovic. Oh, he's left it behind. And a chance here on the break for Angel Fernandez. Through the legs of the keeper. Two in quick succession for the Spanish left wing, and with that, the first real lead of the game goes Barca's way after 5 minutes of this final. Dylan Nahi drifting in as a second line player there, so Alex steps out, tries to cut out any pass across, but Karacic is too fast. He did what he did very, very well yesterday, drifting out to the right-hand side, worked over and over again against Vesprem. Not quite on that occasion. Nahi makes his way back out to the left wing. Empty switch again. Sichko. Sichko saved at the near post by Perez de Vargas. Mem, right down the center, looks to go alone, creating a huge amount of space and maybe overplaying it a little bit. Lukas Sindrich could have gone for the gap himself, and I think he realized that by the grimace on his face afterwards. Tried to be coy and slipped that one through the legs of the defender. Engasson drifting in on the empty switch. Engasson to Mem. Difficult angle, held up very well there by Dylan Nahi, but held up inside the area. Would have been perfect for the fact that, well, was he inside? He wasn't really, was he? I think that's a little bit harsh. He did all he could within the laws of the sport. Penalty given to Alex Gomez against Andy Wolf. Oh, touched into the top corner. 5-2 Barca. Guessed the right way, Wolf, but that left arm not big enough to keep it out. And early trouble here for Kielce. Very early days, of course. And a 3-goal lead like this can't disappear very quickly. But Kielce don't want to hang around for too long. Branko Vujovic, he's got plenty of space there, and well, leave him be at your peril. Branko, big Branko with 2 goals. Ali Zain, a rare foray into the attack. He's on the right-hand side at the moment. Mem, Dika Mem through the legs of the keeper. Barca attacking with pure ease in the opening minutes. And those first and second wave counter-attacks are Dika Mem's bread and butter. I mentioned it on Friday at the media call when we were talking about that. He just loves it so much. And you can see why. The assist early on and the goal there. Cut back across, and that's overdone, and it's stolen by Dika Mem. Really good defending there, but Karacic was clean through. Zain, Ali Zain, lays it off to Gomez. Alex deciding to slow things down. Little high five there between Dika Mem and Ali Zain. And in comes Sindrich. Mem breaks through alone, that's saved. Referees are happy with the defending this time. Nahi lays it off. Vujovic has room to play it into. That's a bit high, the pass, so it has to be recycled. And they'll slow things down now, Kielce. You can just see it on the right-hand side of your screen, or you could a moment ago. The trophy lit up there right in the center. That's what they're fighting for tonight. Vujovic goes in as a second-line player. Morito helping out in the backcourt, but Angel Fernandez wants none of that. He gives away the free throw immediately. Morito across to Sichko. Plenty of space, and he just sneaks that one past Gonzalo. 6-4. First goal of this game for Sichko. And clear to see with the backcourt trio they have out there with Sichko, Vujovic, and Karacic that Talon Tishabayev sees the early onslaught has to come from the backcourt. And big shooting, and that was definitely a feature when these two teams met in the group phase. And it worked for them both those times, so why not this time? But so far, it's all Barca. And Angel Fernandez with another one, third of the day for him. Dylan Mahi looking to bounce back immediately. Vujovic, Karacic. He's got space to run into. Everyone's trying to focus on the center here. It's all a bit messy, but Sichko, he breaks through. Free throw given. A momentary panic, I think, in the backcourt there. And in the end, Sichko said, I'll just go for it, lads. Let's see what happens. What's interesting is the amount of shots both teams have faced so far. Already 9 shots on goal by Barca, just 5 from Kielce. It's due to the couple of balls they've given away or has stolen from them. Passing not quite as crisp as it could be from this team in the backcourt, where it's more about their shooting prowess. Here is Sichko again, battling his way through, and you have to say fair play to him there. Szymon Sichko got a smack in the nose as well for it, but he really just didn't give up. He went in, got hit, went in again, scored the goal, then went down. First challenge, fine by me, goes back again. And Thiagos Petros gets himself a 2-minute suspension for the contact with the face. Looks like more of a shoulder to the face. Let's see it from this angle. Now is the forearm, left forearm just sliding up and catching him on the nose. And after just 11 minutes of play, I can see right in front of me that Kielce are changing things up with Artsem Karolek, Alex Dushabayev and Danny Dushabayev all taking their tracksuit tops off and getting ready to come in. Both sides very well organized in their tactical approach yesterday, and it was their use of the squads that seemed to make the difference. And we'll see which of the two coaches is able to make best use of their squad today. Sindrich, Mem takes on Sanchez, ball into the line, slips out of the hands of Fabregas, and that's maybe a little fortunate for Barca to hold on to possession there. Again, Bala, a big man, taking on Mem here, and he gets left behind, and the shot not a great one. Rebound picked up by Sanchez. And with that, it's all changed. About half the team come off the court, and you can see Engesson never really got a grip on that shot. The 12 minutes played, and a real shake-up in the backcourt. And 2 line players in there, so no goalkeeper at home for Kielce. And a bit of luck there as the shot from Danny Dushabayev comes off the post, picked up by Marito. So Barca are a man short. Kielce playing with an extra man in attack, so it's 7v5 here. Overlap on the right-hand side. Eventually the ball goes out to Arkadiusz Marito off the post again, and there's no goalkeeper back. Now he's back, and really that is unfortunate for Kielce. 2 shots coming crashing off the posts. First from Danny Dushabayev, second from Marito. Didn't get a touch on that, Perez de Vargas, but forced the shot out wide. And a change as well in the backcourt for Barca as Langaro comes in. He comes around into the center on the ball now. Taking on Karolek. Shot wide to the right, but a free throw given. Also Artsem Karolek coming in defense and in on the line in attack, I'm sure. Sindrich to Mem, looking for the pass back across to the right-hand side. Sindrich looking for space where there is none. Gomez, not a great angle, but he earns a penalty. Really good stuff. Alex Gomez, brilliant shooting performance yesterday, and there drew the foul against his fellow Spanish international, Alex Dushabayev. But to be fair to Dushabayev, he was in position way ahead of time. Another tight penalty call given Barca's way, and Alex Gomez puts it away again. Barca continuing to be fairly efficient in their attacks here. 8-5 they lead as we approach the quarter-hour mark. Karacic lays it off to Vujovic. Tornau waiting on the line there. So it's purely for that man-up situation. Kielce rotated the bench so much. I wouldn't be surprised to see these players come back in a moment. Also, Vladislav Kulesh warming up behind the bench. He's told to sit down. Karacic. Vujovic gets up beautifully, and the ball not just fired in the back of the net, but it stayed in there. Scored and stayed scored by big Branko Vujovic, and that's the third time today he's been given just enough space in that right back position. And that's a real worry for Barca. One of the few worries for them in defense in this match so far. Branko Vujovic is tearing them apart. Doman Makuc coming in for the first time this weekend. Wasn't used at all yesterday. I expected to see him today. And he is the type of player, a bit like Vesprem's backcourt in the semi-final yesterday against Kielce. A player who puts a good effect against this defense. Ball into the line, Ben Ali. Mem spins past the keeper. No, he doesn't. It's kept out. Well read there by Andy Wolf. And moments like that in this game that Kielce really need inspiration from the likes of Wolf. He comes into the backcourt now, momentarily. And Alex Dushabayev comes into the fray. Line switch with Karolek. And here's Vujovic again in the center. Drifts out to the right-hand side. Happy to take the shot on. Earns a free throw this time. Really full of confidence at the moment, the Montenegrin. Dushabayev now into the line. Great pass to Karolek. And it's kept out by Gonzalo Perez de Vargas. Wow. A real sitter there in front of the goal, but not when you have Perez de Vargas in front of you. Both goalkeepers coming up with big saves. There hasn't been really an outstanding goalkeeper performance in the Saturday matches in the semi-finals. We saw some good performances in the bronze medal match at different times, but here, both keepers really getting into their stride now. Makuc to Mem. Mem has space. Mem bounces that one past Wolf at the near post. And now Kielce looking to respond immediately. That's a great pass outside. Really good counter-attacking by Kielce. Excellent stuff. And Branko Vujovic brings them back within two immediately. Makuc's haul down. And Talent and the delegate having a few words with each other at the meantime. They're really giving it his all. Talent can't play on court, but he's doing what he can on the sideline. But he also knows when to calm things down. At the moment, that's not what's needed in his eyes. Makuc opens up space for Mem in the center. Langaro gets through, and Langaro fires that one past Wolf. Kielce looking to counter straight away, and Alex Dushabayev, well, he gets the goal, but it was not taken in the right position. Quick throw off. He says he didn't hear the whistle. I barely heard the whistle myself. And the interesting thing there is that, yes, of course, the players are supposed to take the throw off from right in the center, but the rules are going to change next season. And that circle in the middle of the court, that is going to be the area where players can take a throw off from. So it can be anywhere within that. And that's going to make those quick counter-attacks a lot more frequent. Morito going in between the center block on the line, trying to create some space. That pass is no good, and away come Barca. Langaro beats his first man. There's an opportunity on the right-hand side, but he decides to go alone. Ali Langaro with a bit too much blood to the head there. Dushabayev takes it down the other end. And Dushabayev earns the penalty. And that all came from Langaro trying to force it for Barca in attack. Dushabayev shows him how it's done. Drops the shoulder in between Petrus and Zayn. The Bash brothers there earns the penalty to be taken by Arkadiusz Morito. Fakes it once and finds a way past the keeper. And now it feels like Kielce are well and truly in this game. Back within 2 there, looking a lot more comfortable in attack. And the shooting percentage between the two teams becoming a bit more even. Barca on 67 at the moment. 62% for Kielce. Mem. Over to Makuts on the right-hand side. He pushes Nahi over, attacking foul called by the referees. And away come Kielce again. Dushabayev takes it over the halfway line. Vujovic cuts inside. Off to Dushabayev, just about gets his hands on it. And a goal from open play for Alex Dushabayev. Really nice play between the two left-handers there. Kielce feeling very confident now. Vujovic draws 1 defender, 2 defender, lays it off just in time. And it wasn't the cleanest of finishes, but it ended up in the back of the net. And now the Kielce fans trying to get into Barca's heads by whistling and booing, but that's not going to bother them too much. Mem goes the long way round, fires that one off the post, and a penalty given. 2-minute suspension for a shove by Alex Dushabayev. Didn't look like there was a lot in that. Let's see it again. There was the shove. Yeah, fair play, referees. Fair play, Dika Mem, for still managing to take such a good shot. Dushabayev caught on the outside. Penalty to Alex Gomez. He scores another one. Barca keep their noses in front. No messing around from the Spanish winger. 12 goals from 13 shots yesterday for Gomez. Today, 4 from 4 already. Karolek on the wraparound. Danny Dushabayev. Vujovic, Karacic gets it back from Dushabayev in the center now. Dushabayev, a bit of an awkward angle for the shot, it doesn't come good. Ball played over the top to Alex, has a look around, realizes there's no need to force things yet. They're a man up after the suspension for Alex Dushabayev. So in comes Sindrich into the center for this man-up situation. Yusuf Ben Ali waiting on the near side on the line. Mem and Sindrich, there's an overlap there, but it spills out of the hands, and that's a real let-off for Kielce. Wide open there, Sindrich, but just, I don't know if he took his hand or his eyes off the ball. He did. He was looking what to do next before the ball came into his hands, and he just let it slip. Just the second turnover of the game for Barca so far, 4 for Kielce. Vujovic to Karacic. Karolek trying to create some space on the line. Pure power from Igor Karacic. And down the other end, immediate response, Alex Gomez. Goal number 5. That's the flip side of a goal like that catches everyone off guard, is that his own teammates weren't ready to come back, and Andy Wolf nowhere near where he needed to be. Easy goal. Goal number 5, Gomez. That makes it 17 this weekend. And a long way to go here. 6.5 minutes left in the first half, which really has flown by. I feel like I've said that about most games this weekend. Dushabayev, Sichko. God, tipped onto the post there. Rebound picked up by Alex Dushabayev and just got that one past. There's the Vargas. Knew where that one was going. Just couldn't read the shot. He read that shot really well. Tipped it onto the crossbar. Rebound picked up by Alex Dushabayev. And he knew where it was going, but he couldn't stop it. Second of the day for Alex. And Kielce are back within one again. Blazjans in at right back. So we saw him at centre back yesterday. Here he is in the right back position instead of Nem. Makuts, still the playmaker. Pians. That's an attacker foul. Not a good start to the game for him. Dushabayev takes it over the halfway line. Oh, good defense, but the referee's not happy with it. Oh, I don't know. That feels really harsh on Angel Fernandez. Looked like he did everything right there to get back and touch the ball, but I think any contact with the player was going to be frowned upon. Just got the shoulder across. Didn't get a touch on the ball. I think that's what the referees didn't like. Asking for the video replay. I think the referees knew what they saw. Talent Dushabayev knew what he saw. So, a bit unfortunate there for Angel Fernandez. Barca now a man short for the next 2 minutes. So they're going to play two backcourt players and two line players. Artem Karolek in as the playmaker at the moment. We'll play a couple of balls, maybe a line switch, and then stay in on the line. Yep, line switch incoming. Lays it off to Dushabayev. Ball across. Sichko. Will he go alone? He will go alone. Oh, what a stop. Rebound in the air. Put in. Oh, what a piece of play from everyone involved. The save, first of all, from Perez de Vargas, and Artem Karolek floats through the air to claim that rebound, put it away, and bring Kielce level at 12 apiece. You know, I'm not even looking to see if he landed in before he shot. That leap and that grab deserves a goal. He can be standing for all I care. Fabregas lays it off on the line switch. Two lefties in the backcourt now. Dikamem forces his way through, but Dylan Nahi, he's really stepping up in defense today. Happy to take on the challenge of his fellow Frenchman. Another wrap around. Engesson back in at left back. Nem to Jans. Jans looks to take on big Gambala. And big Gambala wraps him up in his big arms. But they're happy to take a few of these. Hand up for passive play. Engesson tipped out for a corner throw. Takes a few more seconds off that suspension for Fernandez. Engesson again. Another free throw. Happy days, but they're going to have to take a shot pretty quickly here. Will it be Engesson? Will it be Mem? Engesson goes through, tipped away and wide by Andy Wolf, and immediately timeout taken by Kielce coach Talent Dushabayev. Kielce have brought themselves back level. Now a chance for them to take the lead for the first time today.
No vamos con fuerza suficiente. Estamos sobre encima. Hay que gastar la ventaja bien, tío. Venga, hostia, estamos ahí. Vamos.
Está bien, chicos. Seguimos. Barça. Bien.
It's not the first time today for Kielce to take the lead if they score. I think they had a 2-1 lead. Those opening minutes don't really count, do they? What counts, as we have just over 3.5 minutes left here in the first half, is who will take the lead into the break with them. And that does feel important, particularly in this case, in the way that Barca have had control for most of this first half. Kielce, at the right time, turning things around. Ball across, and too many steps taken. That's an odd one. Mem, over to Engasson. Right to Aurelio, in on the left wing. And Barca now back up to full strength. Mem asking his line player to move here. Engasson to Mem. Jans waiting on the right-hand side. Mem looks to go alone. Held up by two defenders. Gets himself a free throw. And just seconds after the last time out, we have another one. This time taken by Barca, who all of a sudden just like a little bit lost in attack. Let's see what Carlos Ortega can do.
No estamos en partido. Hacemos handball falso. Aquí, ¿vale? ¿Vale? Estamos aquí, ¿vale? Y para allá. O sea, la pasamos aquí, hacemos permuta, ¿vale? A la vez que el extremo viene. Y vamos por fuera, ¿vale? Si se queda atrás, 2 contra 2. Si no pase, ojo los brazos. Venga, arranquemos. Vamos, vamos.
A lot of tense faces there in the Champions Club, a lot of tense faces all around. As we approach the end of this first half, key minutes here in the race for the title. Jans in the center now, makes way for Engasson. Mem, Karolek stepping out to about 12 meters there, looking to invite the challenge. Out to the wing, Gomez, saved and kept by Kielce. Really stepping things up in defense now. Morito to Dushabayev, and they slow things down. Celebration for Andy Wolf. Not a great angle there for Alex Gomez. Just onto the post. I don't think Wolf got a touch on it, but he made the angle difficult enough and forced that shot out wide. So you have to give credit to the keeper in these situations. Vujovic back in. That's an attacker foul. That's really poor. Ball over to Jans, and a chance to break here for the Slovenian. He flies through. It's going to be something. Penalty, free throw. Referees couldn't make their mind up. I couldn't either. Eventually they decided for the free throw. Looked like they were going to whistle for the penalty. Bit of a barren run for both of these teams in front of goal at the moment as the tension builds. Mem after Jans in the left back position. That's not where he wants to be. Engasson doesn't want to be in the right either, but Jans happy to take it on anyway, and Blas Jans from the left back position drops the shoulder, finds a way through down the middle, and gives Barca the lead again. That was all a hiding to nothing in that sense, but he just went for it. And hey, pulled it off. First goal of the day. And 50 seconds left in this first half. Over 4 minutes, as you can see, since Kielce last found the back of the net. Sichko. Vujovic in the center. Dushabayev looking to wriggle free. He runs into Engasson. Got a smack from the Frenchman. I think a little shove there from Petrus. And yeah, elbow into the face is not nice. There's back up. Kielce still on the ball. Through Dushabayev. Ball into Karolek. 3 defenders on top of him. Another challenge to the face. Another break. Both defenses really stepping up in comparison to yesterday. Sure, we expected to see also some slower attacks. Zichko, Vujovic, Szymon Zichko through the legs. 10 seconds left, 13-13. Time for one last Barca attack. Ball out to the right-hand side. Gomez! Oh, to the bottom left. Alex Gomez with a brilliant end to the first half of this final. Storming down the right wing and squeezed that one away. Look at that. He just found whatever angle he could. Tongue stuck out as he slid it past Andy Wolf and into the bottom left-hand corner. Couldn't be a to our live coverage of the Chef Final Four match between game before that was over before the last four happened at all. And it's all changed this year. In this second, Alex Gomez, well, he'll play all day long if he's given the chance to. So here we go, seconds away from the start of the second half. It's Chris O'Reilly here with you live on EHF TV for the second half of this decider. Barca hunting for their 10th title and second in a row. Decider. Barca hunting for their 10th title and second in a row. Kielce hunting for their second title in their second ever final. And it's outside from Poland to get us underway at the start of this second half. Trailing by a single goal. It's the two Dushabayev boys in the backcourt alongside Vladislav Kulesh, who comes in for the first time today at left back. But here is Alex Dushabayev lays it off to Kulesh for the first of this second half. An immediate response there for Timothy Anguisson. Both teams really going at this full belt at the start of the second half. Rebound picked up and just kept out. Oh, what a double save by Gonzalo Perez de Vargas. How did he keep both of those out? Wonderful stop. First time around, the rebound was great. Look at this. First of all, solid save. Just about gets up in time to keep it out second time around. Little thumbs up and a wink after I think he took a shot to the face. Second time around. Anguisson waiting for the pass there, but free throw given to Dikamem. Anguisson, Timothy Anguisson looked like he wanted to line up the shot there. This time he will. Blocked really well by Danny Dushabayev. And last touch from Andy Wolf. So Kielce hold on to possession. Kulesh, Dushabayev. Vladislav Kulesh brought down. Referees wanted to stop the action. Let him get up and go again. Dushabayev to Kulesh. Empty switch brings the big Belarusian into the center. He goes in as a second line temporarily. Across to Alex Dushabayev. Doesn't fancy the shot that time. He'll go back in, create some space for his brother. And his brother whacks that one in off the far post, and Kielce level. And then an absolute wrestling match going on there. Two defenders. And Dylan Nahi. They're doing it illegally in the eyes of the Croatian referees. Alex Gomez did so well to ride those challenges. Let's look at it again. Gomez on his bike, Nahi and Kulesh doing their level best to get him down. He didn't go down without a fight. And Nahi is off for the next 2 minutes. Kielce trying to negate the danger that Gomez showed at the end of that first half and throughout the first half. Really, they're so strong down that right-hand side of counter-attacking with Gomez and Mem. But all they did was put themselves a man short for the next 2 minutes. As the Mem right down the center places that one past Wolf. Barca have the lead again. Simple stuff in the end. Big shot, 115 kilometers an hour. Skip pass across to Mem. Nothing anyone can do about that in the end. So Kielce take the keeper out to even up the odds, 6-on-6 in attack. Which means they need to take good care of this ball. Karolek, Dushabayev, Kulesh. Trips over himself there, back on his feet thankfully. Alex Dushabayev now, a bit of a wild shot and a risky one as well, considering there was no goalkeeper there, but I think he knew the free throw was coming. Setting up the opportunity again. Dushabayev tries to wrap his way through, but held up nicely by Engason and Zayn. Barca defenders looking to step out and force a turnover here. Hand up for passive play. Kulesh, he's got a bit of space. The shot saved by Perez de Vargas. Free throw given again. Nicely worked there by Kulesh. Rode that challenge. Had the space to bounce into. Got a decent shot away. Dushabayev now. He goes for the bounce. The low shot comes off a leg. Dushabayev, the younger, tries. Sanchez, great pass inside the Karolek, left-handed shot. And oh my goodness, after all of that, their frustration for Barca as Artem Karolek scores with his left hand. Look at that pass floated over the top by Miguel Sanchez. And Karolek just flings anything he could at it. Perez de Vargas probably should have done better than that, but them's the breaks. Kielce find a way to draw a level, considering they were riding a suspension there. They've come out of it very well. Makuts to Engason. Makuts goes one way, then the other. Engason tries to find the wing. He does find the wing, but it's saved by Andy Wolf. Aitor Aurelio had a decent angle there, but shoots it straight at the big bad Wolf. Kulesh. The Dushabayev brothers look at each other, decide it's time to take a breath. And Andy Wolf having a much better game today. Both goalkeepers in the 30% mark. That's the bare minimum you need in a final. See if one of them can push into the high 30s or maybe even 40s. Can that make a difference? There are your saving percentages, dead even. The score, dead even. Dushabayev going into battle again, just really looking to see whatever space they can find, but this Barca defense looking very strong here at the start of the second half, and the goals are becoming very difficult to come by. Dushabayev, well, one body, then another in the way. He's really doing all he can, but he's running into challenge after challenge. In the end, he gets the free throw. Kulesh thought about going route one. Dushabayev. Oh, Danny Dushabayev. Down the other end, Aurelio looking to strike back immediately. Daniel Dushabayev, goal number 2 of the day. He's been costly in the shooting, but he's trying. And when they come off like that, you got to give him full credit. Mem held up by Dushabayev, and the fact that he's able to play in defense like he does really makes him such an asset when he can score in the backcourt as well. Makuts to Mem. Mem looking. The referees call a halt to the game, give everyone a chance to catch their breath again. Dushabayev looking pumped here. Makuts. Domen Makuts gets himself a goal. Well, he too has been prodding and probing for the entire game and finally gets a shot off and gets a goal. This time just a little shimmy to his left. That was all he needed. So Branko Vujovic, who scored 4 from 4 in the first half, comes in at right back. Alex Dushabayev takes over in the center. Gulish looking for space, and the defender's really keen to come out before he gets anywhere near that 9-meter area. Floor needs to be swept up here just a little. But this is a final, isn't it, folks? Super, super tight. No goals being given away easily at this point in the game. I feel like every single one will come at a cost. Gulish finally finds a way through. It's been a while coming from him as well. But finally, Ali Zain doesn't come out quickly enough, and he's punished. And it's difficult work coming out beyond 9 meters over and over again. Gulish gets goal number 2 for him today. Oh, great pass out to the left wing. He has to score. He does score. Aitor Aurelio giving an absolute dish of a pass out to the left wing. Look at this. An in-flight pass across, one that beach handball players will be proud of. Domen Makuts setting up Aurelio. And we're level again. Vujovic lays it off to Marito, goes in as a second-line player. And he creates some space for Dushabayev. He does, but the shot blocked out for a corner throw. Alex Dushabayev lays it off to Vujovic. Daniel Dushabayev steps into that one. A wicked shot and a good save, though, by Perez de Vargas. And a chance now for Barca to break. Ball over the top to Gomez. Mem happy to slow things down. Told by the bench to calm down, let a couple of the defenders get off. Allow Yusuf Ben Ali and Domen Makuts to come in. There's your saving percentages. 37% so far in this second half for Perez de Vargas. Makuts gets it back on Engason. Engason finds space between 1 and 2. And gives Barca the lead, 19-18. Once again, drifting out to that left-hand side seems to work wonders for Makuts. Karaleg grabs a hold of him, but it's Dushabayev who was a little bit late to his challenge this time. And Engason, another example of a player who's a little bit expensive, but he's finding the goals, and they need goals to come in from that left-back position. Dushabayev looks to go alone! Daniel Dushabayev. What a shot! And Tiagas Petrus, seconds later, responds. Oh, this is amazing handball. This is what it's all about. Great reaction from Barca on the counter-attack. 2 passes, Tiagas Petrus, who gets his first shot and first goal of the day. Used almost exclusively as a defensive player, but is a handy left back as well. Usually plays a little bit more for Brazil in the backcourt. 4 fast break goals for Barca in this game so far. Ball into Ternat, nice spin past the keeper. 20 goals apiece. Good transition defense this time from Kielce. Makuc gives away the attacker foul. Too many steps, in fact, I think, called by the Croatian referees. Dushabayev. Well, he hasn't had too many free shots on goal. He's not going to give up any that come his way. 3 defenders out there in a really unusual shooting position. It's just so difficult to deal with. Goal number 3 for Alex Dushabayev. Change up in the backcourt now. With Blasians coming in. 2 lefties in the backcourt. Hania Langaro comes in at left back. Mem. To Jans. Not a great pass, so Langaro has to set it up again. Jans out to the left-hand side. Good cut in. The defense is really stepping out here. The intensity is growing. And a good free throw to give away. That really comes to the joy of the Kielce bench and the crowd. Every single movement here coming at a physical cost to these players. Nothing being given easily here at either end. Dance out to the wing. Not a great angle. And so it shows. Comes crashing off the post, so we'll see if Andy Wolf got a touch on that. You can trust Gomez with almost any kind of shot, but they're not all going in today for him. Let's look at it again. Like no angle, literally 0 angle there. All Wolf had to do was stand there. Dushabayev drops the shoulder and runs into Zayn. Kielce with a chance to open up a 2-goal lead, which would be rare here. Gives it off to Kulesh. He's got space. Save. Good save as well by Perez de Vargas. Ourinho tries to break free. Perez de Vargas is everywhere. It's one thing to be in the right place there, but the other to actually keep those shots out. The power being flung at the keepers as Jans was flung to the ground there. Mem blocked out and kept out. Once again, Wolf gets the last touch on it, and it stays Kielce's ball. Dikabam a little bit unnecessary there. I don't know where he thought the gap was going to be. Fingertip stuff from Wolf to compound the good work done by the defensive block. And we're already about to creep into the final quarter of this contest. Dushabayev saved. Oh well, that would have been a goal and a half. But instead, Barca have a chance to draw level again. Langaro. That's attacker foul. Good call, referees. Langaro kind of got caught in his own footsteps there. And a chance now for Kielce on the break. And it's Alex Dushabayev. There's a penalty and a 2-minute suspension. And he's right to take a breath there. Ali Zayn complaining, but not too much to complain about there. We'll have to see the replay. Zayn with the push on the back. Ourinho with what may well have been inside defending. This will give us a better look at it. Beats the first man. And then, well, 50-50 goal. But I think the challenge from Zayn was the one that caused the damage, and so the referees thought as well with the 2-minute suspension. And now Arkadiusz Morito against Perez de Vargas. Save by Perez de Vargas again. How many saves has this man got in a row all of a sudden? Save number 12. 34% for the captain. And he knew it all along. This man is special when he's in form. And Melvin Richardson into the fray. Langaro trying to force his way through there, maybe not taking the right decisions. Bit of a rush of blood to his head there. Melvin Richardson barking at him, saying that what's happened here? A bit of a dislocation perhaps for Branko Vujovic. You don't need a close-up of that, thank you very much. So a quick change up, and in comes Pavel Pachkovsky for the first time. A man who's been on loan from Kielce for other teams for what feels like forever. Meshkov Brest player earlier this season, now moved back to his home club. It's been 5 minutes since Barca last scored, 4 minutes since anyone scored. Richardson on the left-hand side, Langaro in the centre, takes on Genbala, ball into the line, picked up by Fabregas, and there's the goal. And Barca are level, 2 minute suspension to compound the misery. It's the old 1-2, a goal and a 2 minute suspension on top of it. Excellent work by Fabregas to first of all get a hang onto that ball and to deal with that challenge from behind, and to somehow, well, I was going to say stay in the air, but he did very much land inside with that left forearm before shooting. So both sides a man short. Barca for the next 50 seconds, which means as Kielce have taken out their goalkeeper, they're playing 6-on-5 here. And Barca will do the same to them in the next attack. Karacic back in. He's on the right-hand side at the moment. It's Alex Dushabayev in the centre. Ball out to Dylan Nahi. A rare shooting opportunity for him, and he makes no mistake. He hasn't scored many goals from set left wing. Missed 2 absolute sitters yesterday, but this time didn't have too much time to think. That seems to suit him best. And a good finish by Nahi. Richardson tries to find the wing. He does find the wing. Ourinho! What a finish! Aitor Ourinho. Felt like that ball was floating through the air forever. Great pass by Richardson. Good collect. And just hovers that ball over the head of the keeper, sneaking in underneath the crossbar at the right moment. Second goal of the day for Ourinho. He and Perez de Vargas looking to win their 4th EHF Final Four title, which would be a record. Karacic could have found the line there, but just couldn't get that arm free to pass it. Dushabayev, Artukulesh, Karacic. Dushabayev drops the shoulder, lays it off to Kulesh. Vladislav Kulesh lets one rip from 9 meters. Kielce take the lead again. And you can see he was just waiting for a moment where he's got a bit of space, uses the defender as a shield to disguise where the shot is going. And Perez de Vargas could do very little about that one. Now, out to Richardson. Melvin Richardson, there you go. Feels like we've been waiting to see that from him for a while. Has such a beautiful shooting movement. First of the day for him. Really like Melvin Richardson when he's shooting. He just pops up so easily from 0 to in the air and shooting in a split second. That was a good finish to boot. "11 minutes left here. If it's level, at the end of 60, we go to extra time. We've already had penalties today. On Kiel beat Vesprem, ball into the line. To Kulesh, 2 in a row for big Vladislav Kulesh. This time on the right-hand side on the line. 4 goals for him. He's had a really good weekend. Not the best season overall for Kielce, but this weekend he's really stepped up as Richardson down the left-hand side is denied. That was a great pass as well by Dushabayev. Now there's a sense here that Kielce have an opportunity to maybe take control of the game and need to open up a 2-goal lead in order to do that. Barca still incredibly dangerous. Free throw given, a bit of a soft one as well. And the smirk that Arkadiusz Morito showed as he turned back suggested he felt they were lucky to get it as well. Danny Dushabayev lays it off to Karicic. Alex Dushabayev into the line, and free throw given again. Now look at all that resin on the court. We're going to have to clean that up. We're really enjoying the battles between the line players, actually between everyone and the defenders on both sides. Both sets of defenders, both goalkeepers really stepping up in this game. And the saving percentage for both keepers isn't amazing, but that also has something to do with the fact that the defense is allowing so few shots to come in. It is, as predicted by many, a low-scoring final in comparison to yesterday. But that's what these two teams are very good at in defense, and there's a good example of it as Thiagos Petras snaps that steal. Here comes Engasson. Happy to slow things down now, and Kielce just cannot manage to hold on to a 2-goal lead. Another turnover and just a few too many from a Kielce perspective. With Barca now in hunt of an equalizer, Carlos Ortega takes the time out.
Permuta, 0, ¿vale? Permuta allí. Pero ojo, para ti, para allá el pivote. Sí, tiro, ojo aquí, la continuidad y si no salimos.
Marcaste que estou no palco, comprou, não, brava, não, Obrega, dawaj do końca, Kielce!
The stars of the game and celebrities alike watching on in the HF Champions Club, enjoying the occasion, and right beside them, the trophy being contested here tonight at Cologne's Lanxess Arena. Sold out mecca of men's club handball, enjoying what is proving to be another one of those memorable nights. 9 minutes left in normal time, 1 goal between the sides. Here's Mem, Engasson into the line, loads of space there, but inside cold against Ludovic Fabregas, so no goal. Oh, that's unfortunate for Barca. They worked that so well. Let's see again. Look out for Fabregas's feet. Oh, just the big toe on the right foot crossing that line. Dushabayev out to the wing. Morito doesn't fancy it, recycles it. 2 line players in there. Dushabayev steps back out. Looks to tease his way past Engasson. And another timeout called for the second time. It happened in the first half, happened here again. One coach takes a timeout, the other responds seconds later. This time it's Kielce.
Alex, udziesz między 1-2. Tutaj zaczniesz grać 2 na 2, a ci idzie z nim.
Влад, tutaj idź do siódemki i Gani tutaj wybiegnie. I ty musisz rozegrać razem z Arkiem, okej? I potem jak zagramy,
Pero si sale Karalek, voy a fijar el pase, tú quédate abierto y voy a David.
Vale, y uno, dos.
Mucho, vale. Corre igual.
Muy bien, vamos ahí. Vamos, seguimos atrás, chicos. Vamos, vamos, aquí, vamos.
Well, there was a question asked which of these two coaches would manage their squad best today. Both of them did it so well in the semi-final. And at the moment, it seems like it's really hard to tell. Both have thrown some surprises at each other. Both have held things back between yesterday and today. Most notably for me, Lomza Vive for Kielce and Domen Makruc for Barca. Here's Kulesh. Out to Dushabayev. That's really well worked until the final pass and the attacking foul. They almost caught Barca off guard there. Really nice move because you can see Dushabayev wasn't in the play at the beginning, but then he came flying in last moment. He laid the ball off before going into contact, but the referees call the attacker foul. Mem, out to the right. Richardson, back to Mem. Dika Mem. Penalty. Dika Mem has had a frustrating evening all in all, but he's always going at this over and over again, and there's a lot of similarities in that sense between him and Alex Dushabayev. So much expected of both of them. And both, even though they're being targeted by the offenses, always find a way through eventually. And this penalty now to be taken by Alex Gomez. Sneaks that one past Mateusz Konecki. Barca level again. Oh, came off the right elbow of Konecki. Goal number 7 for Gomez. 19 in total for him this weekend. 7 minutes left to play. We're level still. Kulesh. Dushabayev goes one way, then the other, and he gets hit in the face, but the referees don't notice it. And a chance now for Alex Gomez again on the break. Saved by Andy Wolf. Well, maybe a bit of justice there. Dushabayev told to get up by the referees. But to be fair, he had done the traveling violation before. You can see the 4, 5, 6, 6.5 steps, and then got slapped in the face. Fair dig as well from Ali Zain. And he's back up now, and the important thing from that is the big stop from big Andy Wolf. Save number 9 for him today. And the two coaches there having words with each other. I love the split screen there, as you can see the conversation happening. Dushabayev, well, what a response. Traveling and getting smacked in the face moments ago, responds with a goal, his 4th of the day. And Kielce in the lead again. Zain tries to find a way through before he makes his way off. No, he stays on for about half a second more. And Anguisson comes in. Oh, look at that. Love the sound of Melvin Richardson smacking that ball in off the far post. And look at that again. Rides the challenge well. Andy Wolf seems to have it completely covered. There's so much juice on that shot. And a sweet, sweet sound as it crashes off the post and goes in. 2nd of the day for Richardson. 25-25 after 25 minutes of the second half. It's crunch time. That's where Alex Dushabayev comes into play usually. He gives that ball into Karolek. Penalty given. Dushabayev looking for the suspension, but nothing more than the penalty, but that'll do for Kielce. left-handed shot. This time doesn't go in. The penalty is given all the same. And Arkadiusz Morito steps up yet again. Gonzalo Perez de Vargas has saved one penalty already today. Can he save another? No, he can't. 26-25. Oh, goodness me, what a game. Isn't this what it's all about, folks? Seeing undoubtedly the two best teams in this season's HF Champions League duke it out for the title, and it going right down to the wire. Dika Mem finally getting a clear breakthrough down the centre and drawing Barca level again, and then an attacker foul and a chance all of a sudden for Dika Mem. He lays it off for Ali Zain, and Barca have the lead. In the space of a minute, 3 goals scored, 1 for Kielce, 2 for Barca, and Ali Zain, who's been playing almost exclusively in defense all season long in the HF Champions League, puts that one away, his first of the day, to give Barca a 1-goal lead. Karacic in the center looking for some space. Dushabayev goes alone, blocked down. Referees say there was a foul though. The Barca bench really frustrated with that one. Time ticks away. 3 minutes 10 left. Kielce finding it difficult to find a way through. They have the players to do it. The ball into the line is perfect. And the finish by Artem Karolek is perfect. 27-27. As soon as I said they were finding it difficult, nice movement off the ball. Simple pass. Karacic. And that's what these players are made for. Karacic looking for his 3rd title at the HF Final Four. Mem drifts into the center again. Tries to break free again. He does, and it's saved, but a penalty perhaps, or 2-minute suspension at the very least for Tomasz Abala. And Mem really coming to life now. For the 2nd time in a row, finding a clean pair of heels and breaking past Genbala. This time no goal, no penalty, but a 2-minute suspension is almost as valuable at this late stage in the game. So Kielce will be back up to full strength again, but only for the final 26 seconds of this contest. Unless we go to extra time. This time it's Richardson who'll try in the center. And Richardson, he does find a way through. It's saved, but a penalty called. And these lefties really doing the business now for Barca. And if it's not one, then it's the other. Richardson with a really nice movement. Karolek did what he could, but he knew he had to engage there. It was probably going to be a penalty, and a penalty it was. And now for Alex Gomez, top scorer this weekend. Can he add another one? He can indeed. Barca have the lead again. 2 minutes left on the clock. Barca 28, Kielce 27. And Kielce, who twice this season in the space of a week managed to beat Barca. They knew it was going to be really difficult to do it again. Barca knew they were not going to give them a 3rd victory in a row without one hell of a fight. And what a fight it's been. And now Kielce need to find something special. They have the players to do it, but they lose the ball there. Big steal and a big moment. We're into the final 90 seconds now. Barca with possession and with a 1-goal lead. As that ball slipped out of the hands of Vladislav Kulesh. Oh, the fine margins, and then 2 players flying into it, and Alex Gomez is of course the one who gets his hands to it. Is that the big moment here at the end of this game? There's still plenty of time left. There will be attacks left in this contest. Barca cannot hold on to the ball for a minute and 15 seconds, as much as they'd like to. They will see how long they can hold on to it here. And they are a man up, remember, in the attack, so there will be space. Richardson and Gasson. Dikamam wide to the left, and there's plenty of time left. Oh, wow. And that came just a little bit too early. Dikamam saw glory in his eyes and a chance to put the winning goal away, but he missed it wide to the left. Not even a touch on it. 30 seconds on the clock. The arena here rises to its feet, and as soon as they do that, Talent Dushabayev calls a timeout.
Poczekajcie, Didi, 3 sekundy jesteśmy wszyscy. Dobra, umiesz salkami, ale... Pero Diago sí, Diago el cambio. Od fabryka, a ty 1 na 1 i jeszcze to podanie do Army.
Well, here we go. It's now or never for Kielce. 28 seconds left in this contest. They led for so much of this second half, but a quick-fire pair of goals gave Barca the advantage, which they now have to hold on for their dear lives. There's still 3 seconds left on the suspension. They're going to be up to full strength, and then the question is whether they'll play 7v6. I think the chances are they might. Morito. No, they won't. Andy Wolf goes back in. 18 seconds. Dushabayev lays it off to his brother Alex. Alex Dushabayev, oh, it's a wild shot. He knew the free throw was coming, though. There's still time. They need to get the ball moving here. Kulesh into the line. He's free, and he scores! And that's it. We're going to extra time. Barca's defense falls asleep at the very last second. Artsem Karolek finds himself in way too much space, and he places home the equalizer. 28-28, and we are not finished yet, folks. And what a treat for every single person watching from the after seat. Not until we... George Barca will get us underway in the first half of extra time. They're attacking from left to right on your screens. And if you've just joined us, well, welcome. It's 28-28. We're going into extra time, 2 by 5 minutes. Chris O'Reilly here with you for the next chapter in this incredible contest. Barca in search of their second title in a row, hoping to become the first team in the EHF Final Four era for men to claim 2 titles in a row in Cologne. And for their 10th title in total, Kielce in just their second final, hoping to claim their second title. That one went to penalties in 2016. Will this one? We're underway. And Melvin Richardson starting in the centre-back position alongside Dikamam and Timothy Engasson. So it's an all-French backcourt for Barca. And a French line player as well, and Ludovic Fabregas. Engasson, Richardson out to the wing. Aurelio has to recycle it. Hand is up for passive play. Richardson tries to find the line, but he's bundled to the ground. The referees give the free throw. The hand is up for passive play still. So not many passes left before a shot has to come in. Ball to Dikamem. He drifts into the center. Dikamem smacks that one off the top of the crossbar. And no goal. It's the right shooting option. He had the space, he had the shot. Couldn't find back of the net. Barca very aggressive in their defending here. Karacic in the center, lays it off to Kulesh, looking for space. He finds some space eventually, passes it straight into the hands of Perez de Vargas. Here goes Gomez across to Ourinho. Ourinho goes flying to the ground. Will that be a suspension? Dushabayev looks in serious pain after that. Let's look at it again, trying to see if there is a suspension. The referees say no. Just a free throw and a harsh warning. What about that save from Perez de Vargas? Flung straight into his hands and he caught it like it was a pass. A minute 40 played in this first extra time period. And no goal yet. Dikamem into the center on the empty switch. Receives it from Richardson. Back to Richardson. He doesn't fancy it. Gonna have to reset here. Oh, there you go. Timothy Angason is popping up at important moments all weekend long. Not the first choice shooter. Yet again. Pops up with a key one. The first of this extra time period. Ball behind the back. Out to Dylan Nahi. He needs to put it away, and he does. Much better shooting out of there on the left wing from Dylan Nahi today. The chances have been few and far between for him. Really nice play. Ball behind the back from Karacic. And the near post door opened up there by Perez de Vargas. Richardson. Ball slips out of the hands of Mem. Barca looking a bit uncomfortable here. Richardson saved, picked up by Karolak, and a chance now to break. Dushabayev takes it over the halfway line. A good transition and defense by Barca. Nicolas Tournat is coming in on the line. And again, something needs to be cleaned from the floor. Is it resin? I think so. The referees are happy. Got us back underway here. Oh, it's Nani Dushabayev in the center at the moment. Karacic is still in there. Of course, Alex Dushabayev is in the right back position. He lays it off to Marito. Karacic. Will he go alone down that right-hand side? Not a great shot, but he was fouled on the way through. Not enjoying as much fortune as he did yesterday from that move. Dushabayev, Karacic to the other Dushabayev. He wants it again. Alex drifts out to the left-hand side. He's going for the shot. Oh, great shot, but off the post, and a chance now to break. Alex Gomez to Ludovic Fabregas. Oh, what a save, Andy Wolf! That is key. 1 minute left in the first half of extra time, and Andy Wolf pulls off a sublime save. You'd put your house on Fabregas putting that one away. But Andy Wolf kicks up that left leg and knocks it away with his shin. His 12th save of this contest. Karacic leaves it behind, another fast break opportunity. Kielce making life difficult for themselves. This time it's Alex Gomez, and this time he makes no mistake. Barca take the lead, 30-29. 20 seconds left in this first period of extra time. Dushabayev now to Marito, and another turnover. Oh, it's all going south for Kielce. 8 seconds left, one more shot. Ball into the line, spills out of the hands, and that was not needed. And we're coming to the end of the first half, and Timothy Engesson had a rush of blood to the head there. He could have played it cooler, but at the end of 5 minutes here, it's Barca who holds a 1-goal lead, 30-29, and I'm going to take a breath. Wow. Just 1 minute before we start the second half of extra time, and you can see there was still about like 6 seconds left on the clock there. See what he was trying to do, but just a little bit too much on that. The shot came in from Gomez. Well, Kielce with 3 turnovers in a row there, which is the last thing they need, and the difference in technical faults is stark between the sides. 13 in total for Kielce, just 6 for Barca. That's it. Half time and extra time is over. Now we're time to go into the second period of 5 minutes. Just 2 goals to 1 in those 5 minutes. A plethora of chances for both sides. Andy Wolf pulling off an amazing save. A couple of good ones as well from Perez and Vargas. Both keepers in and around that 30% save rate. Both keepers with 12 saves officially, I can see on the stats. And here we go. It's Kielce trailing by a goal. We've got this second half underway. 5 minutes separate Barca from history. Kielce feel like they have a say in this final chapter. Dushabayev has some space. Oh, what a shot as well. Wrapped the arm around the defender and draws Kielce level. 4th goal of the day for Daniel Dushabayev, who for me has been this incredible story this weekend. Didn't expect to see too much of him in attack, but he has been phenomenal. The faith put in him by his father talent has been paid back with moments like this and many other moments this weekend. Engesson, Richardson. Engesson again, trying to find space. The shot over the top, and the referee said there was no foul. So a chance now for Kielce to break and regain the lead. That's how quickly things are turning in this game. You can see the space was there, minimal contact. Engesson just kind of backed out of committing fully. Kulesh drifts out, gives space to Danny Dushabayev in the center again. Alex this time, he goes for it. And a free throw given. And a warning on the way to Engesson, I think. The referees and, in fact, Danny Dushabayev, both of them there in some kind of odd wrestling match, akin to what you'd see in a scrum. 30-30. Kulesh plays it off to Alex Dushabayev, who's almost at the halfway line. He tells his brother to go in as a second line player. He wants some space to run into. He drops the shoulder, earns the penalty. Oh, it's a classic Alex Dushabayev moment. The old fake shot, drop shoulder, and go again. Oh, the facial expression, everything about it is just so Alex Dushabayev. He knew he was going in where it hurt, but he drew the foul and drew the penalty. Kielce with Arkadiusz Marito a chance to take the lead, and they do. 31-30. Arkadiusz Marito smooth from the penalty line. He's only scored 3 goals today, all of them from penalties. Angerson across to Mem, takes on Genbala. Richardson dishes it out again. They're going to try down this right-hand side. Nahi ready to take them on. Mem, overlap on the left-hand side. Arinho goes to the near post. Barca level again. I thought Arinho been really, really solid out there in the left wing. 3rd goal of the day for him. Missed 1 shot, but after that has been perfect. 2 minutes left in this contest. It may not be next goal wins, but it might well be next goal wins. The way this game has gone, every goal could well be the winner. Ali Zayn looking to step out here. Ball into the line and caught out again. Another penalty. And Kielce, well, it's not pretty at this point, but they are so functional. They're figuring out where the opportunities are, and they're making it happen. They don't care how they do it, as long as it results in a victory and the title. Morito again versus Perez de Vargas. And he finds the top right-hand corner. Is that it? There's 90 seconds left. Arkadiusz Morito with his 2nd. And this 2nd half of extra time is 4th overall. Barca must respond again. Their fans up on their feet. Richardson drifts out to the left. In space on the line. They go for Angerson again. Fabregas waiting for it. Oh, the pass is poor, but there's going to be a suspension, is there? No suspension, just a warning, and fair play to the referees. I really like their decision there. They're allowing the players to decide this one. It's another free throw, 55 seconds left. Mem, he goes again, Tika Mem splits the defense in half and draws Barca level. He's tried this over and over again, and Genbala is left for dead, stranded, as Mem finds space for his 5th of the day. 30 seconds left on the clock. Alex Dushabayev has some space to run into here. Tries to go alone, or at least take some time off the clock. 13 seconds left. This could be it now. Clock has stopped. Kulesh looking for the pass. He gets it. He's got the space. Save by Perez de Vargas. Free throw given. 6 seconds left. They need to get going here. Alex Dushabayev. Oh, and it's wide. Out for a corner throw. And that is it. We're still level. And after 70 minutes of handball, I just needed to double, triple check. We are indeed going to penalties. Woo! 6 years ago, Kielce won their first title with a penalty shootout against Vesprem after the most remarkable comeback. 6 years later, they're back in a penalty shootout. No remarkable comeback this time, but a remarkable game. And after 70 minutes of pulsating, brutal and beautiful handball, we go into a shootout. Which 5 men on either side will step up to take these shots from 7 meters? Let's see if we can get any hints by listening in. And penalties Twice in one day. I'm not sure my nerves can take it. How are you doing at home? The smiles over in the Barca bench. Probably smiles from players who aren't taking one of the first 5 penalties. Smiles among the referees. Their job is done. What could possibly go wrong for them in the penalties? I think they did very well there. Mattia and Boris, they allowed the players to finish that game. They didn't take any dodgy 2-minute calls. They gave out some stern warnings, but they allowed it to be 7v7 for that entirety of the final 10 minutes in extra time, and they deserve a lot of credit for that. And I'm delighted to say once again for me, as a commentator, that the penalties are happening on my side. That means I got a pretty decent view, as well as the screens, what you're seeing at home. Who have you got? Well, it's Alex Gomez, who's going to take the first one, and I think that's a very wise decision based on how he's played all weekend long. Put your strongest men out first. Make sure they have the opportunity to score. 5 penalties each to decide the title. If we cannot find a winner after 5, we go into sudden death. Alex Gomez versus Andreas Wolf. Oh, and he got a touch to it. Andy Wolf got a touch to it, but he couldn't keep it out. He gave him that right-hand side and almost kept it out. First strike, Barca. And from right wing to right wing, Arkadiusz Morito scored a few just a couple of minutes ago. Faces Gonzalo Perez de Vargas. Morito fakes it once, and he bounces it past the keeper. 1-1. Well, they're the best penalty shooters from each team, done with. Now it's for the rest. And just like we saw in the game earlier today, we go from 2 right wingers to the right backs. We'll stick with the lefties in the penalty shootout, and Tika Mem to face Andy Wolf. Mem with 1 fake, 2 fakes, and it's just over the line. Oh my goodness me. Andy Wolf got one hell of a touch onto it, races back to try and keep it out, but just sneaks over, hits the inside of the post, over the line. The narrowest of margins. Now Igor Koracic, Kielce playmaker, against Gonzalo Perez de Vargas. 2-2. He put literally everything in his body into that. He almost put it in himself. Just leaned over to the left at the right moment. And now another lefty for Barca, Melvin Richardson. Oh, what a finish! Whoa, what a finish! Let's look at this one again. Oh, top bins! Can you get any more in the top right-hand corner? I do not think so. Now, Alex Dushabayev. And it's saved! Gonzalo Perez de Vargas strikes for Barca. And Alex Dushabayev, the first man to miss a penalty. And he's not the man you'd expect to miss one. But what a stop, full credit to Perez de Vargas. And Ali Zain, the defender. He scored 1 on the fast break, and now trying to give Barca a 2-goal lead. And he does exactly that. Fair play to him. Barca with a real advantage now. Ali Zain through the legs of the keeper. And from one Dushabayev to another. Can Danny do what brother Alex could not? He needs to, or this contest is over. He's way back behind the line. Danny Dushabayev to keep Kielce in this, and he does exactly that. Kielce's hopes live on for now. Right over the head of Perez de Vargas. Ludovic Fabregas, he was a champion with Montpellier in 2018, champion with Barca last year. Can he make history for this club? Yes, he can! And for the very first time in Cologne, EHF Final Four history, we have a champion 2 years in a row, and that champion is a 10-time champions Barca.